there.
On the little post over there.
Cameras up there for our brand new players. Hello everyone, welcome to the 21st hour of Adventurous Wanted.
Woo! Old enough to drink in America.
Nobody's dead.
21
Only
hours.
Sexor and Sammy Delasson have died, that's true. Right.
It's just a Twitch
Twitch
advert.
advert that always comes through.
We're going to carry on regardless. Welcome to the just to let you know,
If you hadn't guessed.
apart from that, there will be no sudden loud performances. There will be some music played throughout.
Oh man, I'm coming up, mate.
If there was somehow appearing here.
So,
Yeah, come on guys.
And obviously the lighting will be remaining the same throughout. Also, if you need to take a breather at any point during the hour, there is a seated area just through the doors you came in through. But we are okay with people needing to shift around in their seat or make a little bit of noise for the benefit of those who cannot sit still or be silent for an hour. Also, please make sure that mobile phones are on silent. That goes for people here, not just people in the audience. Right. Without any further ado, I'm going to pass you over to our GM for this morning, which is Leo.
Hello! Hi!
Leo!
Thank you, Chaz. So, my name's Leo. I don't know if you picked that up. I'm going to be GMing for this hour and for the next 4 hours after that. Just in case you're unaware of how this works, this is a tabletop role-playing RPG, tabletop role-playing game, which means that the 4 people on my left and right each have unique characters attached to them, and I run the world and the monsters and everything else. They tell me how they want their characters to interact with my world. I tell them how the world reacts, and there's some dice for mediation sometimes. We'll do a quick catch-up in a moment to get us into the story, but first let's meet the players, starting on the far left there with Chris.
Hello, my name is Chris and I'm playing Bullmorn Bloodgrip, the cleric and healer for the ship Spirit of the Horizon. Good morning.
I'm Chaz. I'm playing fan favourite Commander Golden Height, who's the acting captain of the Spirit of the Horizon. Still struggling with maintaining the captaincy because he has to deal with personal problems, both of the crew and his own personal problems at some point. And the problem with personal problems is you can't hit them with a maul until they go away.
No, you can't, no.
hello, my name is Ian Marshall. First-time caller, long-time listener. I am playing as a Brother Jurgen, who is a cleric of the Goddess of Joy, Lyra. And has a mysterious past. Which probably won't come up. There we go. Thank you.
Probably not.
I'm Chloe. I'm playing Relora Ellenval, a half-elf bard who's kind of a bit too cocky and antagonistic for her own good, thrower of shapes and shade in equal measure.
Okay, so just a quick catch-up of the story. The Spirit of the Horizon, scientific research vessel for the nation of Sirica, awakened an ancient evil god, and in trying to escape, as you would, they cast a spell that was far too powerful for their understanding, throwing them across, they suspect, across planes of existence, and they find themselves they know not where. They keep meeting lots of new, strange, unusual creatures. In the very last couple of hours, the crew were trying to find a map to a pirate haven so they can meet up with a pirate that they've made a shaky accord with for some of her characters. No, he's not. And they've had to be sort of rescued by a candle, the Vosu fox-like creature.
Not a candle.
not a candle, but by candle.
Do some kind of like Beauty and the Beast thing.
No, it's a proper noun. It's a proper noun. By candle, who had to save them from a giant octopus, and they found their bottle and their map that's in there. In the very, very last hour, what happened was we had Relora in the grips of this octopus, restrained by the tentacles, and she was then listen, we got through all of the last 5 hours without anybody mentioning anything. So, and then she teleported back to the Spirit of the Horizon. Into the very walking path of the acting captain, Golan here on the left. This is where we'll come back in and see how Golan reacts to that.
You have gills.
Yes, AC. Water breathing.
Yes. How's it going at the wreck?
It should be fine now.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, sorry. The teleport thing makes me always feel a bit weird.
Well, it seems to be going about. People are always talking about the I've been hearing things about you and Salmon, by the way, that I need to discuss at some point.
Sir, that's purely rumours. I can't.
All right, I just, if apparently it's the captain's duties to deal with. If you were to take a paramour,
There's nothing I wish to take from Salmon or any interaction. I can't stress how ridiculous that
Salmon's
is.
a person, right? Because she's got gills and...
Michael Salmon is the ship's chef.
Okay, that's
the
fine.
ship's chef.
Okay, fair enough.
right, perfect. Now remember to stay ready at all times in case we get teleported. Make sure you've got that rapier at the ready.
Yes, absolutely. And I just I know where the store is, right?
Yes.
I don't have to
You'll know where the hold is and where the quartermaster's
I'm just going to
office
go and
is.
sharpen it. Be really ready.
Insight.
Roll a deception check. Roll insight.
I haven't got my dice with me.
You haven't got your dice here.
That's a nat 20.
Damn it! That's an unnatural. That's a 21.
Oh no! Well, she is not off to sharpen her rapier at all.
You're not off to sharpen your rapier, are you, Renora?
It's sorted.
There were some giant crabs, and
You
I
don't
just
have-
don't deal well with
You
crustaceans.
don't have to explain it, but when you lose your weapon, you must come to me and I can get you another one. There's no point keeping secrets. It's, I guess, my job now.
I'm sorry,
And you're
AC.
you're doing great work. We value you as a crew person.
Roll insight.
Sure.
I'm not lying.
You're not lying. Okay.
Okay.
No, roll insight.
Yeah, because I
That
might
was
still
your-
think. Oh, 22.
He's not lying. He's being very sincere. You can feel the value.
He's being very awkwardly sincere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, AC. They should be fine back there. I'm gonna go get a new rapier.
Where are we at this point?
Up on the poop deck, Olmorn is. That's what it's called. Olmorn.
I know I'm just a child. Go on.
It's.
Are we in a carry-on film?
Yeah, I was about to say.
She's off sharpening her rapier, we're on the poop deck. Crabs
It's
everywhere.
10 in the morning, people. Can we work through this?
Welcome to Adventurers Wanted after dark.
Day 3.
Up on the poop deck, Olmorn, you have been given orders to navigate the Spirit of the Horizon around the island to come and support the people at the wreck because they were taking too long.
Well,
That
I was
was-
one of the people at the wreck
I know.
taking too long, so
This-
that makes perfect sense.
There you go. These are the orders from the acting captain, and
Right.
as you come around the the island, you see the lifeboat bobbing in the water with one of the marines.
Oh, not again.
One of the marines, Candle, Plumage, and the rest of the crew, including, I think, Nomi, Noggin. Who was the other person we had last night?
Holla.
Holla, of course. We have Holadin, Nomi, and Noggin,
Twinkletoes. Well, Twinkletoes came at the end.
and Twinkletoes. They're all in the boat, just rowing around the corner of the island towards you.
Right.
The cleaner.
I don't know what the nautical term is, but slow down, everybody.
You are definitely the helmsman, aren't you?
Aye.
And you pull up alongside, and the lifeboat is lifted slowly up onto deck. Candle gets out first, shaking herself off. She is drying herself with spells along the way, and she goes, "Right, if you can just take me back around to my ship, I'll be on my way."
Captain,
And she puts down a chest,
Did we get everything? Did we get the
sodden
map?
chest.
I have absolutely no idea.
Yep, and Noggin climbs over the side of the ship and she hands you a bottle. Here you go, Captain, with a rolled up map inside of it.
Ah, well, this is. Hello, by the way. I'm not sure if we've.
Oh, we've met.
Oh, yes, okay.
Ship's dentist.
Oh, yes, the ship's dentist.
No, we've met. Do you not remember the...
Oh, God,
Yeah.
yes. Oh, my. Thank you for letting me
No, that's fine. Yeah, no,
medicate during the.
you don't need to talk about it.
No, okay. Excellent. And this rock is this rock that Candle was after. Is this?
There is no rock that she's after. She was after this chest, as far as you're aware.
This chest.
Yeah, she's put down a chest on the deck and it's sodden, and she's now picking the lock in front
Oh,
of you.
perfect. Well, let's sail back round to. If we could sail back round to Candle's ship. Candle, if you'd like to come into my quarters with me. Brina, if you could come and investigate any magical properties of these items as well. We'll just divvy up.
I'll just bring these with me.
Yes, of course.
These are mine. That was part of the deal.
Yes. I'm inviting you to come into the captain's cabin, and then with me we'll go through the stuff, and then Brina will investigate to make sure nothing's cursed. You see.
That's very kind of you. Nothing is cursed here.
Oh, I insist.
I could do a quick check.
It's fine.
Yep.
It's fine. I also can detect curses. That's fine. As she walks into the captain's cabin with.
I'm steering the ship back around the island.
Okay, yeah, you've gone back up to the poop deck.
Brina, take the Arcana lock off this door. Brina!
And Candle puts the chest down, just waves her hands, and the lock is gone. And you're able to open the door.
Ah, Brina.
She carries. Is this where Brina is? Is it in the looking? Okay, looking after the tablet, and she pops down this chest. This is. Presumably also where we find Brother Yoga,
Jürgen.
Jürgen. It's a rite of passage. I get everybody's name wrong at least twice.
Yeah.
That can be confirmed.
Except for Gola, he's fan favourite though.
Yeah. No, I got his name wrong as well.
But only once.
Brother Jürgen is there. Jürgen is there with Brina, and they're discussing the tablet, which is this great stone tablet made out of brown soapstone, on which is carved the spell which transported you here, taking the life of Sammy de Lasson, the captain of the ship. It's written in a language nobody on the ship knows. Okay. And so every ship's member who is at least scholarly in any particular way has been invited to come and have a quick look at the tablet.
Brother, good to see you.
Walking in is a short, wiry, fox-like creature holding a chest, a sodden chest, just behind the acting captain, Golan.
Who's the foxy lady with the wet chest?
Please don't.
Sorry.
Whackity, schmackity.
Oh, yes.
This is Candle. She's been giving us a leg up on some of our adventures, and we've just plundered this from the shipwreck, and we need you and Brina to have a cheeky go through just to make sure we know what we're dealing with here.
Well, I'll take a quick look at it. It's a tablet.
No.
It certainly seems to be stone.
I mean, I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Hey, could you just mute that so we don't hear ourselves laughing on like a 2-second delay? Sorry.
Sorry.
I suppose yes. So I guess I could use either my religion or my history.
Have you got Arcana?
I have Arcana. Yes, I have plus 2 for Arcana.
Use Arcana.
Okay, so that's a D20.
Roll an
Yeah?
Arcana check. Yep.
Okay, so all right. 18, 20.
20.
Wait, no, that's
So you have a look at the chest. It was magically locked, but this Vosu, this fox lady, has got rid of the magic lock. And it's full of books. These books definitely used to be magical. Ancient tomes written in a language that you don't understand, judging by the covers. But you can tell that because of sustained damage, probably recently, sustained water damage, most of the magic has faded from these books. And Candle has noticed that as well, and she's rifling through the books, like, cursing under her breath. Like, and then she pulls one out from the very bottom, and she's like, this one still has some use, and she pops it in her bag, and it disappears into her bag. And she goes, the rest are useless. Damn.
Did you not find what you were looking for?
Well, I found some of what I was looking for, but... And she notices the tablet. on the table on the captain's desk, and she stops mid-sentence and gets up and walks over it and just starts whispering under her breath.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Where did you get this?
We found it in like an island, didn't we?
Yeah.
Should I come in?
Recovered it from.
If Relora and Olmorn would like
Right,
to.
Captain, we're on our
join
way.
us,
Thank
then
you.
Sure. I've got a slightly nicer rapier than I had before.
Well polished.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm gonna get hit in a minute.
Ulmon.
I think she knows Brother Yoda. kind of what his speech
He's not
is.
very charismatic.
Candle seems to have some knowledge of the tablet. Now,
Aye.
you were with Captain Delasson when the tablet was recovered, correct?
Aye.
Maybe you can enlighten Candle.
Oh, does Candle need
Candle?
lightning?
Olmorn, where did you find this?
We found it in a temple on an island made entirely of temple with some weird like geometry on it, but it was back where we're from.
It was back where you're from.
Aye.
The other plane.
And she has a quick look over and says, "So this is what brought you here? Is that what you're saying?"
Yes.
Aye.
Seems
So what
so.
killed the captain? So
Yeah.
I would take 2 steps back if I were you.
Yes.
That's fine. I'm fine. Don't worry. Could you describe the magical effect for me?
Everything. Well, I don't know how it was for
It's a-
everyone else.
it's a
It
sort
I
was,
light up my hammer and say pretty much like that.
no, everything kind of got very, very light, but also very, very dark at the same time.
I only
It
remember the
was-
light. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah,
And
that's
then-
the best way you can describe it.
And then what happened?
And we were here.
We were here. The entire ship, all of its crew.
Captain Delasson was no more.
Sounds like some kind of incredibly powerful gate spell.
Aye.
Something hitherto Can
Have you got some familiarity with this,
I was going to say, can you roll an insight check for me
Oh, absolutely.
as you're watching her?
I mean, insight.
Digest the
Insight is one of those
information.
things
Is
I'm
it just
amazing
Dawn
at.
Well, anybody who wants to, yeah.
Yeah, I'll
How
look some.
outstanding at
I'm
being
always
insightful.
watching Candle.
18.
That won't help you.
No, and it won't help me
13.
anyway. It's a 5.
18.
So,
13.
well, okay, so the two of you, that is Olmorn and Relora, don't pick up on this. But Brother Jürgen,
Jürgen.
Jürgen, for heaven's sake, I'm going to
It's
write it down.
Germanic.
Jürgen.
I'm sorry, I'm not German.
As a resident German, I think it's very important.
That's fair. Brother Jürgen, you notice that she's not telling you everything, and that she, when she first glimpsed this tablet, it wasn't a glimpse of curiosity; it was a glimpse of recognition. She'd spotted this before.
My dear, I can't help but feel that you're not being 100% honest with us. You seem to recognize this tablet, and considering it's not from where you come from, how can you know what it is?
Good questions, brother.
I feel like it would help us all if we just share information at this point.
Yeah.
I'd agree with
Okay,
that.
why don't you start sharing information
I'm-
first?
I'm going to. I have a piece of stone back in my hometown that bears a remarkable similarity to this tablet. The writing is exactly the same on this corner here, and she points to the bottom left of the tablet. I poured so much over that stone that I recognize the scratchings exactly. I can't necessarily speak the language, but
Is it an ancient language of this world? Or?
yes, I thought, well, clearly, I thought it was just scratchings. I thought what I had was a magic rock, but now I'm thinking it's part of a bigger whole.
Do you know anyone who might still speak this language in your town or in the local area?
No, but I intend to research it immediately.
This could be our ticket home.
Certainly be a good start.
What are you implying? That we use that you find other pieces and...
Well, look, if you've got one piece, then that logic would dictate that there's more than one piece, and put them all together, got another one of these, and that'll take us back.
Yeah.
You've
If
got
this
another
one
one
brought-
of
If
these.
this one brought us here, then your one should bring us home.
If we had all of the tablet, we could cast the spell again.
Aye.
Yes. Although it comes at a great price. You know, we'd have to make sure that all of our strongest magic users unite in one to cast it.
Yes,
Not
yes.
losing
It only
another
seems to be
person.
the captain that died last time, so the rest of us should be fine, sir.
I want to just. Can I just be leafing through the books that she cast away? I know I probably can't read them,
Roll
but
an
just to
Arcana
annoy
check.
her.
Yeah. Oh, just to annoy her.
Well,
Yeah.
like
Roll an Arcana check.
half interested. 16.
You recognise them as spell books. They're written in a language you don't understand, but you're an arcane caster. You recognise spell books.
Yeah.
Captain, just for future reference.
Acting captain.
Aye. For future reference, Brina and me and the captain all used our energy to cast the spell.
And Kathana.
Oh, and Kathana. Aye. Sorry, forgot about her.
4 of you.
Aye. And the captain still perished. Now, I'm not saying that we shouldn't do it, but I do think that on some level there's going to be some kind of reckoning in response for this. We should be looking ahead and planning for it.
Yes. There's always a fee for the ferryman. Isn't there?
Aye. With the light guiding us, though, we'll be fine.
Oh God. Right.
Quick question, Candle.
She's gone.
Oh, pants.
Is the tablet still here?
The tablet's still there. She's gone.
What was that book
Where's
she
she
took?
gone?
Roll a perception check.
Oh. That's a 24.
Yes.
She's gone.
Whoa.
What book?
Oh, as in gone.
She's Batman'd you.
Not like level. Can I just?
Well, I'm going out the front looking around the ship. I'm looking around the ship. Where's she gone?
The GM takes 4 psychic damage. Sure.
I'm walking onto the deck looking around. Can I see her?
Absolutely. Everybody's just getting on with their work.
Just as a sarcastic move, I just reach into my bag. I say, "Look, it's fine." I pull out a candle and I just whack it on the table.
I cast Detect Magic immediately.
The range is
Sorry,
30 feet,
AC.
yes?
Correct.
You don't detect anything.
Start scurrying
that
around,
is
looking around the edges of the
unnecessary.
boat. Is there anything I can see? She's gone.
She's gone.
Where's our ship now? Is it next to hers?
Your ship is just coming round to the port.
Yeah.
And roll a perception check for me.
Oh, I was going to go and grab a spyglass from the captain's quarters.
Oh, yeah, no, sure. Okay, roll perception with advantage.
Perception.
For
yes.
this particular thing,
Yeah, yeah.
you have disadvantage on seeing anything else.
Yeah.
Because that's how spyglasses work.
That is 16 or 13, so 16.
16. You see her ship just there in the harbour where it was. The small for yourself. It was a small sloop that is sort of a 3-hander. It's still there. It doesn't seem to have been disturbed whatsoever.
So she's evaporated for all intents and purposes. Sir.
Yeah.
I would imagine this is some kind of high-level teleportation spell.
Yes, I think so too.
We need to find out what that book was she took as well. It's the only one she seemed to want.
We need to find out where her hometown is, if there's another one of these tablets. That's what we didn't glean from her before she evaporated.
Right.
Maybe one of the residents of the island will know.
Possibly. What's in that bottle?
Ah! This is the map that we were looking for to get to
That's
Black
the point
Cove.
Oh.
And then I spread it out on like one of the tables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spread it out on your on the side since the tablet is in the middle of the table.
I'm a soldier more than a sailor. Do I pass any of this?
You've spent enough time in the Navy to be able to read a map.
You'll just be able to read.
Roll a survival check for me.
Survival check. That's a 2.
Okay.
Captain, would you like me to assist
You can read a map, but this is not a map of waters that you know. There are no reference points. What's going on?
So basically what I've done is, now let's see if we can get to the bottom of this. Ormond, if you'd like to just...
Aye. Right. What am I rolling for?
Survival.
Any kind
Would
of
anybody
premise
like-
for-
Yeah,
I
can I
can-
just?
yeah.
I'm keeping a little distance because I don't want
Yeah.
people to see I'm
Any
making
kind
an effort.
of
Okay.
vehicles being able to steer ships useful in this context?
20.
Sorry, I don't want you to say.
I have water vehicles proficiency.
No.
Okay. Just
You got a
survival.
Yeah,
Critically
natural 20.
successful
Okay,
reading
that's
that.
good to know.
Yeah.
15.
15.
I'm going to read the shit out of that
At
map.
10.
That's great, A reading.
All of a sudden the map has become 3D.
Oh, more
Points of interest.
points of
Recommended
interest.
restaurants.
I was going to say Yelp
It be-
reviews.
all of it.
It becomes the GTA 5. So, Ulmorn, you approach the map with a bit more confidence, and you're like, right, if I just read this systematically, eventually I'll find the island that we're on.
Right.
But, Brother Jurgen, you've all it takes is a glance, and you've spotted exactly where you are. And you've spotted where the Black Cove is, and you've already started plotting the route in your head to be able to get you from
Right,
there
so
to there.
we're
It's okay,
here.
mate. It's fine. I've done it. I've done it. It's fine. It's over there. Yeah. So we need to go and raise the mainsail, hoist now, because we've got to go. I'd say around about 38 degrees east for about 2 hours. We'll get there.
That is surprisingly close to what I had in my head. We'll go with that.
There's a
That's
look
some
at,
psychic energy there.
Well done, brother.
there's a look of begrudging respect, but also slight annoyance.
It's fine.
Can I summon the captain of the Marines?
Josin is still I presume you wouldn't have left without him. So they've been ferrying back. Plumage, by the way, has throughout all of this just been moving some of his stuff, which has been left up on the top deck downstairs. And
Right.
Yeah.
We still have like a hold
Just
full of...
just to remind you that he's there.
Yeah.
And
we also have a whole...
Can I see
and
plumage?
Josin is helping him lift.
We also have a hold full of those like fish dwarfs, don't we?
Yes, the Sariki.
Yeah.
Sariki.
I-
So they're short dwarf-like creatures, but they've got scales poking
I don't mean
through.
to be
just-
too racist, but they're not dwarves.
I want to very briefly catch Plumage's
All
eye.
dwarfs look alike,
Yeah.
right?
And just make sure that Plumage knows about these books in case Plumage fancies them, because they're no use to me.
Hang on, is Plumage coming with us?
So Plumage turns around and goes, "I'm here now."
Plumage! I need some
Plumage is
advice.
alright.
What?
You are a native to this world, are you not?
Yes.
So the Vosun, is that?
Vosu, Vosu.
Captain Vosu.
So the Vosu, are they sort of? Do they have settlements sort of peppered around everywhere, or is there a sort of hub where most of the Vosu come from?
Well, they do have a hub.
Yeah.
Yes. But their settlements, the Vosu are one of the species that have managed to populate most of the islands.
And do you know anything about this? And I take out that half moon pin that I took.
Oh. I didn't know you had that as a GM. So he takes it and he goes, "No." Very shiny.
Can I make a religion check on it?
Can I have it?
No, it's mine.
Can I have it?
I'm the captain.
I'll trade you for it.
If you're going to be on this ship, Plumage, you have to respect the chain of command.
I'll trade you that thing for some books.
How about I give you this back and you make me official ambassador?
How about you give me this back and I don't rearrange your face with my maul?
Captain,
However, it would be useful to
And he
have.
gives it back.
come
Nice
to
to
think of
have
it,
you aboard,
having a local
OA.
on board might be a good idea. I'm doing a religion check on this piece. Nat 20, it's a critical success.
It's
That's 3 so far this morning.
this is the opposite of last night. It looks
It's all downhill from here.
it looks less like religious iconography and more like a personal trinket. It doesn't appear to hold any particular significant value. It's made of silver, but it's not particularly well crafted. It's not going to fetch a lot of money, and it doesn't strike you as religious iconography.
I relay all that to you.
Well, sorry for my harsh language, Plumage, but actually having an ambassador on board would be a very good idea. In fact, I've decided to make you the official ambassador of the Spirit of the Horizon. In fact, you'll answer directly to a man called Philip, so make sure that you're around him at all times. Really just get in his face. Really just any questions you want, any
Yeah.
hour of the day, ask Philip.
He is a very intelligent man. He knows a lot about rocks.
And soil.
Aye.
Okay, but fantastic! I'm the official ambassador. And as he celebrates, you see a burst of colour come through his arms.
Oh, that's
A sort of blue and red.
In
Like a
terms
mood
of
ring.
insight,
Yeah.
do I know whether that's him
As
taking
an
a
arc-
notch down? On
Roll,
what we
yeah,
talked
roll,
about?
roll an insight check now. You rolled really well last night, I remember that.
10.
10. As an arcane caster, it does kind of look like he's losing grip on a concentration spell.
Yeah, cool. I give Plumage a little look of just like, that's nice.
Do we all-
For yourself, Ian, this is a bird-like creature.
Yeah.
Yeah, in case you hadn't picked
Called
up on that
Plumage.
yet. Called Plumage.
Yeah.
He must have taken ages to come up with that name. It's like a
You'd
guy
be
just,
surprised.
just like a man called Skin. You know what I mean?
I'm sure. Listen, if you want me, if you want,
If I don't meet a man called Skin now, seriously, write that down as a possible name for a film as well at some point. Actually.
a man called Skin. If you want me
Johnny
to
Cash
get
song, isn't
into the, I'm sure later we will get into the complicated naming conventions of Maguro because they are written. We have written those.
So yeah, the captain of the Marines.
Josin, yes, who was helping Plumage carry one of the boxes, but then is sort of, as you have this conversation with Plumage, he's like, well, I'm not carrying it alone.
Marvelous idea, don't you think, Joseph? An ambassador. A guide, if you will.
If we need an ambassador, then we might as well take this one. He seems to be wily enough.
Joseph, we've had some interesting developments regarding the tablet, but in the process we may have set somebody on the course to acquire great power from tablets or multiple tablets, in which case I don't want somebody sneaking onto the ship. I'd like 2 Marines outside the captain's quarters at all time and 1 by the tablet at all time.
Sir.
Very wise, Captain.
Act.
Casey.
And he walks off to be seen that that's done.
Oh, where's Twinkletoe? While I'm here.
Twinkletoes has he's slunk off below decks. He didn't hang around. He seemed, as you saw him go, he seemed somewhat sheepish as he was going downstairs.
Twinkletoe, where are you off to?
Oh, I'm off to get me bucket.
What happened to your other bucket?
Oh, I'm sorry, Captain.
Why is everyone apologising?
Please don't take it out of me wages.
Why is everyone scared to tell me things that I can solve?
I lost the bucket because I flipped it at a giant crab.
Well, I think that was very brave of you, Twinkletoe.
Oh.
Now, you need to go down. You need to go to the store and get another bucket. And in fact, I want you and nobody else in charge of cleaning the captain's quarters.
Oh, thank you, Captain. Acting Captain.
And it's a lovely medal you have, looking at the comb.
He polishes the gold comb he has pinned to his chest a little bit. Oh, there are so many details to remember.
Right, so just to speed things up.
Yep, so...
I will have plotted a course for the Black Cove on the map, but on top of that I would have talked to Plumage about where the main Vosu island is, and just work out, and then showed him the map, and then he would have pointed it out, and then we'll have...
It's fine. I'd already figured it out. I've got, I say, all the best hotels are, horse hire.
Plumage would probably say that as a magic casting Vosu, she would usually be an outcast to her people. I doubt she lives in the main islands.
Well, do you know anything about Vosu who wear hooded robes and
No.
sort of sect? It's like a sect, I suppose.
No.
Oh, you're already paying dividends on the ambassadorship.
Plumage, do you know anywhere with a decent supply of magic books? She seemed kind of disappointed with the ones that she got.
You might try the Troca and Caldera, the Thundercrest styles.
Okay.
They're in the centre here, and he points off the edge of the map that you've got, just a little bit farther
Can I
east.
start labelling these islands, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Start labelling them.
With beautiful calligraphy.
You
Does-
really have good handwriting?
No.
Does Golan have beautiful calligraphy?
Shall we find out?
Yes.
That's a straight 16.
Sure. He's got to have a hobby, doesn't he? Let's say that when he became sober the first time, calligraphy is what helped him get through.
Yeah.
There we are.
Is that 15? Sorry. To
No, it was
correct.
10.
It's 15.
15. All right. No worries.
Labelled it. The island that we're currently parked next to
Maud.
Maud next to-
You're working.
Well, the
the
moment
neighbours.
that he
At the
says
very least,
parked,
docked.
it's just...
So yeah, the other
Really is an
one next
acting
to
captain, isn't he?
Yeah.
The Black Cove, the Thunder Crystal, or like Thunder Crystals, and then an arrow pointing off the map.
Yeah, sure, sure.
And then I still would have gotten the name of the main Vosu
Yeah,
settlement.
fantastic.
I'll just plop that on there. See,
we'll retcon that.
Yeah, you see, we're slowly filling in the map. That's at least something. Small victories, team. Small victories.
And you didn't have to climb any towers. So, so what do we do now, crew? Is there anything you want to do during the two-day sail to the Black Cove?
I'd like to have a word with the captain at some point to be orchestrated by yourself as you see fit.
Yep. Go ahead.
Okay.
Well,
So-
does anyone else have anything they want to do?
Yeah, I have a couple of things with Nomi and Noggin.
Okay.
That's the thing.
Fantastic.
So I think you're probably in your quarters.
Yeah,
Are you now staying in the captain's quarters?
I am now staying in the captain's quarters.
With the tablet?
Yeah, with the tablet, and I put my maul down next to the tablet, and I sleep with a hand axe under my pillow.
Seems wise. Knock on the door.
Who is it?
Captain, do you have a moment?
Yes, sure. Come on in.
You all right, Captain?
Oh, fine. Great. Long day. Good day. Very good day.
Can I incite him for drunkenness?
You don't have to.
Right. I'll lean forward and lesser restore him.
Suddenly your buzz goes away.
Oh, damn you,
Captain.
man. Fine.
Captain, I wanted to have a serious word.
Yes.
I'm not convinced we should be working with pirates, Captain.
I understand that, Holman.
The last pirates we were with were slavers. I understand we need allies in this country, in this world, but there is a goodness to our crew. There is a rightness, a righteousness that I intend to uphold. I intend to be the beacon of, if you will.
Yes.
And I have struggled with what we do about these piratical folk.
Yes. Well,
What's your opinion on that?
our job is to get out of this world, not to fix it.
Do we have to work with all types in the meantime to get there?
No. We can have some element of standards, but at the moment we have very limited options. Now, we got a lot of information off of those pirates, slavers they may be, and awful people, I'll admit that. But we did get valuable information. We found the map. We know where we're going.
Aye.
It's the first time we've known where we're going for a long time.
I'm not sure, Captain, if the ends justify the means.
Nearly a week at this point.
Well, we shall have to be upstanding. You, myself, Josen, all of the high-ranking officers.
Aye.
We shall have to stand as beacons ourselves. We'll have to hold ourselves up, and sometimes, sadly, Olman, we will have to make a difficult decision.
When it comes to those decisions, I think you know where I stand on these issues.
I
I
know.
will, of course, back you.
I will, of course, take your opinions into consideration.
That's all I ask for.
As I said before, it's just us out here. At the end of the day, it's just us in this boat, and we need to take care of both.
Aye. What are you drinking?
What am I drinking?
What are you drinking?
Rum.
Rum.
Are you sharing?
Am I? No.
That's that's a character decision, man.
I've definitely sequestered.
He's got a
large
big barrel in the corner that he's had Twinkle Toes bring in.
Aye.
And he seems to have his own personal tap corked into the side of it.
Captain,
Yes.
in my role as ship's surgeon and doctor, I feel it's only correct to tell you about the dangers of alcohol. Now, you know I'm not impartial to partaking myself,
Of
as
course.
you are well aware, of course, but there are limitations, Captain.
Yes. No.
Certain
I understand.
measures and rules that must be applied for a healthy body, and
Yes.
if you need, I'd be very happy to talk you through the particulars of what will happen if you
No.
continue down this path.
No. That's fine. I understand. I've been feeling very exhausted. Some might even say 2 levels exhausted. I think I gave.
You're exhausted on another level.
I think I gave too much in the last fight, and I need some time to recover.
Sir, alcohol is not a recovery.
Everybody look to camera.
Especially at the
Very,
Edinburgh
very
Fringe.
special episode.
Stay in school.
You know.
Thank you.
I will, so long as I can fulfill my. I'm still a little bit drunk. So
No,
long as
you're
I
not.
can fulfill my duties to my captain and this crew and keep as many people safe as possible, I will take my private time in the ways I mean fit. If it starts to affect my captainship, then by all means we'll have a follow-up conversation about this.
You do know, as ship's doctor, that I have the ability to take away your captain's rank if I feel you're unable to fulfill your duties.
Yes, I know, and I expect you to do so if that time ever comes.
Right.
Laura.
These are relatively
Have you heard
swift.
about Lauren Salmon?
I tend not to take part in gossip, Captain.
I
I need to talk to
One-
Salmon. Can we get Salmon in here?
One thing I do over the 2 days is stay as distant from Michael Salmon as possible so no one sees us in the same place.
Yes, because Yes, as we all know, deliberately avoiding someone is a great way to dispel rumours.
She's not. She doesn't know how to handle this.
So many
The
gods.
Noggin one is quite swift. Once Noggin's back on board, Relora just wants to find Noggin and go, oh, I forgot for you. And she hands her 4 shark's teeth that she caught in the fight.
Oh, thank you. And she takes it, and we don't know what she's going to do with those.
Yeah. And Nomi, I assume that I've kind of figured out or heard from, obviously Nomi came back on board the ship, so it was obvious that Nomi got teleported in my place.
Mhm.
So I want to find Nomi and just ask, how are you?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm fine. No, it's cool.
Yeah?
No, honestly, I'm like this all the time.
Okay.
Listen, it's been a rough week, hasn't it? We've all suffered. We've all had some stress, and the teleport thing is not my bag at all. Don't like it. Giant octopuses, don't like them either. Octopodes, octopi.
Yeah. I don't. It's not my fault in a way because I didn't know, but I am sorry.
No, I don't blame you, Valora. No, it's fine. Don't worry.
Okay. Cool. Thanks, Nomi.
Know me.
Yeah. No nicknames, just Nomi.
Know me. Know me Watts, if you like.
Nomi Watts. Cool. Right, and then she just goes off somewhere to practice whatever the ukulele version of Power Chords is.
Snap cut to now Salmon. When a man and a woman.
Am I going to be playing all of our previous characters?
Quite possibly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, one thing I did want to ask.
Okay.
Is there a captain's log from...
There is, yeah, unfilled in for the last week.
Can I read the previous entries?
The very last entry discusses what the mission was that you were out. It talks of the Adamant and the Stout Heart on the port and the starboard, reversed respectively. It was the Adamant on the starboard, Stout Heart on the port. As you're approaching the island, and the last thing is, who knows what we'll find there, but hopefully it will help the war. This world cannot take any more hardship. ...
Quill.
Yep.
Entry number 5. This is acting captain goes up, and then it's just like a complete recounting of everything that's
Yeah.
happened with beautiful calligraphy. Admittedly, slightly shaky.
Slightly shaky.
Slightly shakier, with the odd drop of rum on the page.
Sure.
Oh, like a really quick thing. Can Relora take the fanciest book out of the ones that Candle discarded? Because technically she was the ship's translator, and she knows she's not going to get far, but she wants to see if there's any way she can.
Yeah,
figuring
absolutely.
This out as like a challenge.
Sure, roll an intelligence check. With proficiency, since it is your profession.
Okay.
Proficient?
Proficient.
That would be 7.
There's just a lot on her mind at the moment. She makes a little bit of headway in starting to
All she can see is crabs, giant crabs. Like she's
Was
having
that 7 with
flashbacks.
advantage? Was that 7 with advantage?
No, with proficiency.
proficiency.
With the proficiency bonus. So it was
I'm
really...
not that
Crabs and
intelligent.
salmon.
It is an intelligence-based thing,
Yeah,
I think.
but I keep that on me. I just keep one of the books on me.
So, Around noon on the second day, you hear Aladine up in the crow's nest go, "Land ho! Port side!"
But just like shirt half on. All right.
I'm on deck in full armour,
Just like
as
ripped
always.
as hell.
Jurgen, what are you?
Jurgen comes up from below. Told you to be there. See? Right there, right where I said I need to be. As he is tucking away a small leather pouch into his bag and a pipe. Eating a small sandwich and ready
Insight checking that right now.
No. Do a sleight of hand check.
Okay, sleight of hand
It's-
check. I don't know how sleight of hand is just whatever it is. 6.
Yeah.
Critical failure, so...
He got a critical.
Okay, that's
Go
fine.
over.
6. Just pokes it away, just for himself.
Can I
Didn't
get
even notice.
perception checks, please,
Sure, okay.
from all 4?
13.
8. I'm not very perceptive at the moment.
Fair enough.
13, and I'm hungover.
20.
16.
16. So, what you see, Relora, you also see this, Almon, is an island that is very clearly an ex-volcano. But what's happened is the caldera was lopsided and has been flooded, and so the island has become a crescent shape. And just inside the crescent shape, you can see a bustling sort of town. It looks busy. It looks plenty of buildings there, and you presume this is the Black Cove. Almon, what you see from this distance is that it's called the Black Cove, presumably because of this. The beaches are this mix of pumice and ash, so it's literally a black beach. And the entire island gives off this sort of dark, volcanic, rocky colour. There are trees growing on the other side of the island. The greenery spreads over the top of the ex-volcano, the extinct volcano. But the beach side there is full of sort of this black dirt.
I mutter under my breath, black as there are, it's no doubt.
Poetry.
Aye.
The ship sails into the harbour uncontested.
Interesting.
Yeah. But, Almon, only you see this. 2 other ships are slowly flanking round from the other side of the island, and as you come into the harbour, as you come into the port, they just sort of sit very, very nonchalantly as a ship can sit at distance, blocking your way out.
Pointed out to the captain, not to frighten you or anything, Captain, but this may be a trap.
Of course it's a trap. They're pirates.
Aye.
This beach is lovely. I'm very excited. It's just a nice day. It's just a lovely day.
Any day
Fantastic.
without giant
What are you a
crabs is
priest of again?
win.
Joy.
Aye. So
It's been a long week.
I'm glad you're here, Jürgen. You made me feel more calm.
Don't worry, I've got something that'll sort that.
Bro.
Well, I suppose we should work out some sort of landing party. It's strange no one's come to greet us. I thought this was
No, I was about to get to that. I was getting to that. I was just letting the characters do the character bit. So, as the ship comes into the harbour, the ropes are tied off on land by shirtless Arabans. They're sort of pale. They look like humans, but they're much paler sort of skin, and their eyes have a faint glow behind them. And there is an armed, not standing there, weapons drawn, but they are like making it obvious that they're armed, leaning on their weapons, hips cocked out really confidently. Armed party of about 10 pirates on the harbour, and further on you can see that pretty much everybody in this town has a cutlass or a crossbow. They're all armed, just wandering around. This is a pirate town. It's quite well-maintained pirate town. We'll get to that next session, but the last thing that we see for this hour is that the 10 pirates split, and Trip to the summit, again, a Vosu, sort of fox lady, much taller than the last one you encountered, looks up, shouts at the two of you up on the poop deck, saying, "Well, it took you long enough."
Aye.
And that's where we're going to leave this hour in
Executive
particular.
producer Vince Gilligan.
Vince Gilligan is in no way affiliated with our show. I don't know, is he? No, he isn't. Let me hand over back to our stage manager, Naomi.
Thank you very much, everyone here and on the stream. Thank you. Just a couple of things before we finish. We are here every day of the Fringe up until the 28th, from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. till 10 p.m. We are also streaming everything on Twitch, twitch.tv/adventurers1 stream, and we are live tweeting at adventurers250 on Twitter. Please spread the word about us. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, in person, however you want to do that. And also our, I think, yes, 2 people on our
Well,
players
3.
at the minute. Oh, 3 people on our players at the minute have shows that they are in, so we can let them do a quick plug.
Well, I'd normally plug all the things I'm working on as a PR, but today I'm not going to. Today I'm plugging all of Sweet Venues, because they are awesome. We're in Sweet Venues here. There are shows all over Sweet that are bloody brilliant. They've got 2 great venues, and in a town full of fringe venues, I'd say Sweet are by far the nicest, and that's the biggest accolade I can give.
Just for the air conditioning, if nothing else.
Absolutely.
Jazz?
Yes, so I'm in a sketch double act called Dirty White Boys. Our show is called Stupid. It is a very, very silly sketch show. We are on every day at Just the Tonic at the Caves at 9:20 in the evening. So it's a lovely sort of nighttime show to go see. It is very, very silly, and we think we're good. Some people gave us an award at the end of last year.
Ian?
So I am in a show called Imaginary Porno Charades, which is...
That makes sense.
And to be honest, I can't really explain it better than the title does it. It literally does exactly what it says in the tin. We're at the Fringe every Friday, Saturday and Sunday at 11 o'clock at Sweet Venues in the Grass Market, and different guests from all across the festival every night. So yes, come along if you like charades of made-up porn films, then boy have we got a show for you. There we are.
Possibly one of my favourite things at the Fringe.
I'm not working on anything else, so I'm plugging imaginary shows at the end of every hour. This one is a bit difficult. We're trying to make sure that it gets on by the end of the Fringe, but we're having some difficulty with the people who own the rights for it, but we are desperate to bring the stage adaptation of A Man Called Skin. We're trying. We are really trying, so hopefully by the end of the month.
Oh, that callback, it's rich. It's rich like a fruitcake. Come on.
Thank you everyone for coming. Please make your way to that door.
Every single hour I'm playing, I'm just doing fake shit.
I'm sorry you got thrown into so